Problem statement. Somer and his friend want to make some salad, and they need 2 tomatoes, one for each, to make the salad. They have an amount of money which allows buying exactly, X, onr. Onr is the weight unit on their planet. They go to a greengrocer, the greengrocer offers them, N, tomatoes with distinct weights. Help Somer and his friend to calculate the number of ways in which they can choose exactly 2 tomatoes with a total weight equal to exactly, X, onr. Input format. The first line contains an integer, X denoting the total weight. The next line contains an integer, N denoting the number of elements in array of weights, A. Each line I of the n subsequent lines, where 0 less than or equal to I less than n, contains an integer describing ai. Constraints. 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 10 raised to 5. 1 less than or equal to n less than or equal to 10 raised to 6. 0 less than or equal to of I less than or equal to 2 into 10 raised to 9. Here is sample input. 13 is the total weight. 6 is the number of distinct tomatoes. These are 6 different tomatoes. And sample output is 1. As we can see the input, only 9 and 4 add up to 13, so there is only one way to get different tomatoes equal to total weight. This was the array provided as input which contains different weights of tomatoes. To solve this, our approach will be like this. We will take first element of array, and add it with every element of array. And check if their sum is equal to total weight provided. We will repeat this process with second element of the array. And check sum every time, until the sum is equal to total weight. If sum is equal to total weight, then we will count it. We will repeat this process with every element of array. Let's begin with the code. Here we have input. Let's take a variable, x to take the total weight. Let's take a variable, L to store the length of array. Now we have to take L inputs. So, we will use a for loop which will run L number of times. We also have to store the L inputs, so we will take an array, A, and append those input values in A. Let's print A and verify what we have taken from input. That's the array. We need combinations of array A. So we will import combinations from it here tools. Combinations return list of tuples, with combinations of array, of size 2. Let's store it in C. Let's write a for loop in which I iterates for every value of C. Let's print I and check. As we can see, there are many tuples, each of length 2. And the values are the combinations from array A. Let's make it ergonomic. Let's print the total sum that we want. But, that was total weight and not total sum. Let's change it. We have tuples, we want only those whose sum is equal to total weight, that is 13 here. Let's use sum function, to print sum and check. We can see the sum of tuple is displayed. Now we need to write a condition to check if the sum is equal to x, that is 13 here. If the condition is true, then we will print gotcha and I, that is tuple. We also need to count the number of ways. So we will take a variable ans to store the count. Ans will be increment if sum is equal to x. Let's print ans and check. As we can see, there was only one way to get 13, that is 9 plus 4, so our answer is 1. Let's change the total weight to 10 and check. As we can see, there are 3 ways to get 10. So our output is 3. Let's make it more readable. Now it is easily understandable. Let's check for 12. As we can see, there are only 2 ways, that is 3 plus 9 and 4 plus 8. Let's check for 1. There is no way to get 1, so output is 0. Let's check for 5. We have only one way, that is 4 plus 1. Let's check for 17. We have only one way, that is 9 plus 8. Let's change array size to 10. And add distinct weights of tomatoes. Let's check for 10. Now we have 4 different ways to get 10. Let's check for 11. Now we have 4 different ways to get 11. Let's check for 1. We added 0 in array, so we got one way. Let's check for 3. There are 2 ways to get 3. Let's check for 4. There are 2 ways to get 4. Let's check for 5. There are 3 ways to get 5. Let's check for 6. There are 3 ways to get 6. Let's check for 7. There are 4 ways to get 7. Let's check for 8. Let's check for 9. Let's check for 10. Let's check for 11. Let's check for 12. Let's check for 13. Let's check for 14. Let's check for 15. Let's check for 16. Let's check for 17. Let's check for 18. There is no way to get 18. Let's check for 0. There is no way to get 0. For more placement updates, check out our channel.
Thanks for watching Python Everyday. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch other videos on our channel. Goodbye. See you in the next video.